This is Captain Truth with a late breaking update. Stonegate is still active tonight. Not tomorrow's rumor, not yesterday's paperwork, right now. Official channels are calling it an isolated security disruption, which is the kind of phrase they use when they want you picturing a broken lock instead of a broken system. Here's what we actually know. Emergency traffic is moving, contractor vehicles are being redirected, and somebody downtown is trying very hard to make the story smaller while the lights are still flashing. They say there's no public threat. Fine. Then why are the roads being watched? Why are the phones going quiet? And why does every answer sound like it was written before the question was asked? I do not know what's happening inside Stonegate tonight, but I know this. When a facility built on locked doors suddenly starts leaking panic, the first lie is always that everything is contained. Stay awake. The cover story is still being written, but the land remembers. Welcome everybody back to Rage Over the Hudson, our follow-up to last week's very exciting raid on Stonegate. How's everyone doing today? I'm going to go around our circle real quick and introduce everybody, and then we're going to get started. Directly to my left below me, I'll have you go first. Why don't you kick us off? Tell us who you are, who you're playing, your tribe, and your auspice.
Hey everybody, I'm Riz. I'm playing Sky. She is a Ragabash Glasswalker.
Hey guys, I am Wildwood, and I'm playing Ashes, a Black Fury Galliard.
Oh, hello there, everyone. My name is Ellie, and I am playing Josephine. She is a Theurge, child of Gaia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Keywork Savior, and I'm playing Thomas Miller, and he is an Arun Silent Strider.
Hello, I'm Rebecca. I'm playing Madeline Nova. I am a Black Fury. Something.
Pildax. Yes. And I'm Commodore Zed, your storyteller or a member of all the smaller details. How's everyone doing this evening? Fantastic. All right, so everyone begins where we left off rage-wise. So we're a little spattered across the board. Willpower. Resolve willpower equal to your resolve or composure, whichever's higher. And now we're going to establish this week's desire. If you remembered, if you fulfilled last week's desire, give yourself another willpower. I must have deleted them from my records because I don't have them. So I'm counting on you to remember your desire from last week. All right. So we're going to start with this week's desire. Madeline, what is your desire for this week?
My desire is to have more than one conversation with more than one person.
More than one conversation with more than one person. Okay. That's an admirable one. Let's get that. Make sure that one happens. More than one conversation. All right. Song of Ashes. What is your desire this week?
I would like to figure out more about. I thought we dealt with what is it? The Timberworks place.
Oh, Midnight Timberworks.
Midnight Timberworks, that's it. But having their name come up a bit and then dealing with the situation here and now being back in Lake Blackwater via our exit strategy, I'm curious how they still have a hand in this and what the hell's going on. I thought we dealt with that.
Okay, okay. Timberworks figures in. Okay. Sky Ward, what do you want your desire to be this week?
My desire this week is to not shoot anybody.
Not shoot any. Oh man. Okay, we'll see if we can do that.
The stretch.
Not shoot anybody.
It's a tough one. It's a toughie.
Thomas Miller, what is your desire for the week?
Thomas wants to ascertain how successful of a rescue we had at Stonegate.
All right, and Josephine Miller.
Get Tommy better, obviously.
Tommy, but all right, everyone take a deep breath. Settle in. And we begin. The moon path throws you out like a river spitting wreckage onto shore. One moment, there's a silver under your feet, impossible distance bending around your bodies, the howl of Luna stretched thin across the dark. The next, there's a cold island ground beneath you, wet pine needles, black lake water, and the low pulse of a cairn that remembers hands better than words. You're at Lake Blackwater. Forgotten Island cairn rises around you of broken stone and winter dark trees. The old standing stones are still here, cracked and half buried, and their marks faintly silver while moonlight catches them. The green-blue fire at the heart of the place burns slow but steady. It does not flare in welcome. It measures you. You're not expected. You are not unwelcome. Across the clearing, 5 wolves turn towards you. The bow keepers are already moving before anyone speaks. Tamsin lowers her head and whines once, sharp and uncertain. Lila is the first to shift, human shape coming up out of the fur with violin case still slung awkwardly over one shoulder like she was interrupted on the way to somewhere easier. Ira stares past you toward the closing moon in the air where the moon path was, already trying to understand what kind of rite just dragged you and so much trouble home with it. Then Mother Winterfang steps into the firelight. Who comes through the moon bridge first? This is after Orin and Elwyn have come through, so they are already waiting for you. Unconscious and at the mouth of the
I'd be bringing
bridge.
up the back, I assume.
Okay.
I thought it was Madeline because she went in. We didn't have enough to send everyone in the first go, yeah?
Yep. So Madeline's the first one conscious person through the door with the 2 unconscious people. You are surrounded quickly. Oh, go ahead, Rydia. Yep.
Oh, just if you want to keep it consistent with last game, the second group rolled a critical success, and so you had said that the second group.
Thank
to go
you.
through
Yes,
actually,
you're right.
yeah.
The second group arrives first. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, so the second group arrives first.
Okay.
So narrate that coming through. Thank you.
So I would assume that Joe would be stumbling through with Tommy, like with as much of an arm around him and having him like lean on her.
I haven't gotten there yet. I went through first. You're coming afterwards. You're getting there before
That's
me.
right. So I just kind of stumble through and look around and I don't see anybody and just like, what just happened and what is going on?
Yeah, I just imagine Sky just kind of like getting through and like almost tripping on the other edge and just being kind of taken it back and a little like what am I going through?
And I feel as I come through, I'd be expecting. I'm where I expected to be, but we're not in the order that I expected. I'm looking around for the rest of the crew that I sent seemingly before us.
Whitney is very confused that she definitely was like, this timey-wimey stuff is confuddling her because she's not sure who or what happened to get her here or where she's at. Given
Yeah, and Joe definitely looks at Ashes and was like, what was that? And she kind of got like this, like, not like shell shock, but just like, what was that?
That's the trick of it. Honestly, I was starting to be unsure if it was even a real thing or if it was just something in my head at this point, but
The moon bridge closes behind you, and momentarily later it opens again, and the next crew, the crew that went first, comes through now. Orin
very good.
and Elwyn fall through, land on the ground, unconscious, laid out in homid form. Thomas steps through.
Kind of falls down on top of the other 2.
Well, Joe's rushing over to all of them, but she's going to Tommy to be like, oh my God, are you okay? Let's get you. We got to figure out a way to get you better.
Don't
We
feel
have
great.
areas for that. We're in a good place.
What does Thomas see when he looks around in the new place?
Yeah.
The first things you notice are probably the 5 women, well, 6 women now who surround your pack. Women of various ethnicities. One of them with dark skin, red hair, has a violin on her shoulder, and she's watching. Mother Winterfang is there with her. What you can tell it's her with her white hair, and she's actually approaching you, looking at you cautiously at the wounds on your neck. As she approaches, she looks to you, she looks to Ash, she goes, "What are you doing here? What's going on? We weren't expecting you. I mean, of course, you know, you're always welcome, but is there something wrong?"
Yes, somewhat, but much less now. This was an extraction. They were holding our kind captive at Stonegate. This was an extraction.
An extraction? What did you take on a government facility?
It's definitely deeper than what we thought. I don't know if it goes government, but it is heavily funded, and they're doing things.
Bowkeepers surround Thomas, and they're checking on his wounds. What are you doing, Josephine?
So she's looking to those that have helped Tommy, and she's like, "Is there anything else that I could do? I mean, I could do stuff with medicine. He needs to get better, and obviously the other ones do is too. But Thomas means a lot to me."
I can
Thomas,
vouch
what
for
do
her.
you do?
She is very talented.
He's just looking up at them. We had to. They were taking Garou and Kin, and they were taking their names. We had to.
Take it easy. Take it easy. 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 Mother Winter Fairy puts her hand on your head. She says, if anyone can heal him, do so now. Do you want to go first, Joe, with
Yes, I would
Mother's
like-
Touch?
I don't have Mother's Touch. I have Brother's Scent. Is there anything I can do
Brother's-
with my medicine, though?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can. You may make an intelligence plus medicine check. And if you get more than 4 successes, you may convert one of those aggravated down to superficial.
You know what? I'm gonna re-roll.
You're going to willpower that? Go for it.
Yes.
You
Hey,
got
look
it.
at that,
6 successes.
successes.
All right, so you can turn 2 of those. You managed to to dab at his wounds with your first aid kit, and you managed to get the infection that's been building into his throat from the bite mark from the black spiral dancer. You clear out some of the infection. You convert 2 of those aggravated down to superficial damage there, Thomas, which you can heal with a rage check if you want. Well, you
I
can't.
don't have any
You
rage.
can't. You don't have any rage. Mother Winterfang looks at you. She goes, "Can you change? Have you lost the wolf?"
No, I can't. I frenzied. There was a Garou, a black Garou. It's too fast. I can't change.
Lost the wolf. We'll take care of him. He looks to Song of Ashes, looks to Sky, looks to Madeline. Tell me everything you know. Everything. She sits down.
Of course.
Well, go ahead.
Well, we found out that there would be some individuals there that we needed to approach and or get. Then we made the decision to go in and get out. And we met some individuals along the way who may or may not have made things a little more left of right. And we ended up here.
We discovered that Stonegate was not only a detention facility for immigrants, it was being used to imprison and experiment on Garou, was something that they called the No Moon Protocol. When we determined that this was the case, we decided it was imperative to extract those the facility held. They were employing Fomori as guards, and there seemed to be somebody employed at the facility that was a black spiral dancer. And we had a confrontation with them as well when trying to escape with those we were able to extract. I believe there are 2 former members of Ash's pack that are still elsewhere in the facility, but otherwise, the local Iron Sept packs helped us with our attempts on the facility, and although it was messy, I think that it was something that had to be done.
Looks to Ashes. Anything to add? That was a lot of information. I can't imagine there's much more.
That was very concise. No, that about explains it. We still have work to do, but it goes deeper. There is a connection to Midnight Timberworks, which was
Midnight
unexpected.
Timberworks.
Just don't understand it. Not only I thought we deal with that, but it's just, why would it be connected? There's just more to this. It's something we're not seeing.
Well, if there's a black spiral dancer at the Stonegate, perhaps it's a Pentex front. We know that Midnight Timberworks was a Pentex front. They could all be working together. It could be just part of the greater worm web.
It seems to be. We definitely have new information to follow, but we're just trying to save who we can.
The Bowkeepers circle around Josephine. So you were in there. What was it like? Do you need help? Should we go down there and fight too? Or should we stay here and protect what we have?
As of right now, we have nothing really more that we can do down there. We got out just in the nick of time as it is, and God, it's so depressing in there. They were playing the song where the kin were being kept, and it repeated over and over again. And do you know the little Einsteins? They just kept
I'm
playing
familiar
that
with it,
song
yeah.
over and over and over again. They were playing this song.
Twisted.
Very twisted. Holy shit.
They also had like a skull of a bat with a tent. It was interesting.
Was that their cairn?
That's how we
Yeah, it was.
escaped.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be true, but they had a cairn there.
Hmm.
Makes me more worried about the moon bridge. In the wrong hands, they could use it to extract our own kind straight to these facilities.
Did you get back in there with your moon bridge? Did you take
I
some?
believe so. We do.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Tamsin stands up. Says, we need to go back out on patrol, ladies. We'll leave them here. Leave them to do what they got to do, but we need to get back on patrol. She turns and they shift, and they run off in the direction of toward the lake. And they're on an island, so every direction is toward the lake, but north of the lake. And they head off, leaving the 5 of you and Mother Winterfang. Give you a few moments of respite before anything else goes wrong.
How's Rachel?
Rachel and Sam are Sam moved on, but Rachel is good. Sam had some things he had to take care of back west, back at home. Sam moved on, but Rachel is doing good. She hasn't changed yet, but it's any day now. We can still feel it.
That's good. Have you been able to find out more what it means, how they were taking names?
We've looked into it. It's more abstract than just their name. It's their essence of who they are. They're replacing them. They're taking them away from Gaia's light. But we don't know to what end. I have a feeling it's toward indoctrination. That if they can keep a Garou in there long enough, that they can turn them toward the Black Spiral.
They were torturing them. They were beating them and gassing them, and music, just torture.
Softening them up, it sounds like.
But they were unconscious. Like, Wouldn't they I mean, it's horrible, but wouldn't they want them alive for it to be effective? Or why do they have them unconscious like all the time?
I don't know if it's all the time. Is it all the time?
I mean, look at them. They haven't woken up yet. Do you think that they could have a way to wake them up, torture them, and then put them back out?
They've actually been taken. They 2 people have come and actually taken Elwyn and Orin away. They came and brought stretchers and they kind of rolled them away off into the infirmary area where they're getting hooked up to IVs currently. That way we don't have to worry about them waking up and me role playing them.
It's just when you looked into the rooms, it just seemed like they were unconscious all the time because the music was playing, but no one was awake. I just had a feeling that they never woke up.
Well,
Do you have any footage
unfortunately
of the place?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I have a lot of footage.
No footage of
Unfortunately, I do
them
know that they
waking
were
up.
awake for at least a portion of it because I got to see some pretty stark footage of, I guess, Orin being subjected to the song everybody loves, and he did not seem to be enjoying it based on the streams. But yeah, I'm happy to share the footage I pulled. And I can just like show whatever.
Fang takes your device and she just kind of flips through the different videos with a concerned look on her face. She looks to Madeline. She looks to Song of Ashes. She looks at Ellie. She looks at Thomas. She looks back at you, Sky. This is really disconcerting stuff.
Now you know why we
It's-
had to go in there and get them.
Did you take the place down?
We barely got out. Have you heard from Marion?
No, I have not. I didn't know anything was happening. She hands the device back. Oh, there's something on your device. You have an alert. She hands it back to you.
Okay.
There's
I'll look at
a
it.
text. There's a text from Cass.
Okay.
Did you make it out? We haven't heard from you.
I'll just send back. We're out. Safe at Lake Blackwater.
You get a text back. Elspeth is dead. So is Aaron.
I'm gonna. Holy crap. Guys,
What?
Elspeth and Aaron are dead. Just heard from
What?
Cass. I'll just in the raid on Stonegate or
In the
something
raid on
else?
Stonegate that's still going on right now. The fighting is still happening. We're just wondering where you are. We're evacuating, and you get another text. We are evacuating with what we have, calling it from here.
All right, stay safe.
Black Spiral Dancers in Stonegate! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
I know. We encountered some. Stay safe. Well, this seems bad. Not that they were my favorite people, but obviously I wouldn't wish harm on anyone of our kind. Oh god. Did we call it too soon? We had to leave, right? We had to leave when we left.
We had to leave when we
had
left.
to.
We had, Orin and Elwyn and all the others that needed to get out of there. So we did the
Yeah.
right thing, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunate, but fortunately, we've done the right thing.
It was our only choice.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
think the best thing we could do now is just get media attention drawn on the place. Just put them on under such scrutiny. Plus, all those people that got out are going to be telling stories for sure.
Joe looks to Madeline and says, "Don't you have an ally or somebody in the news that you could get the story out to?"
We can. Yep. For sure. Definitely can talk to them about that and see, make sure that whatever news gets out is the right information.
Yeah, don't let them cover this
That'd be
up.
amazing. I'd like to see if it makes Midnight Timberworks sweat too.
I'll definitely make sure that the next time we meet, the sentiment is shared about the reality of what's going on in there.
Maybe good with tracking down finances or like examining, going through like banking statements or something like that. I was thinking, maybe we could try to verify who is behind this. Because I just feel like if we keep attacking the site, if they have enough resources, they can just endlessly keep this machine going. But maybe there's some way we can go directly to the source.
You know,
Is
say
anybody
it.
good with that kind of thing, or?
We could definitely look into it. I mean, I have connections that might have some knowledge of them and or, where my night job is concerned, I've had to be aware of funding streams and things like that, where funding for the national parks has been cut time and time again. So I've had to look at budgets time or two.
Yeah, that would be great. I think we should definitely put our heads together and try to figure this out. Yeah, Ashes, I think your instincts on this has been right on.
Hopefully, we can just track this. We can figure out the source. I'm also worried we need to try to get back.
What if how do you plan to get back? You didn't necessarily bring a van, and it's not like we have a fleet.
No, and we have injured. It's not the time. We finally put pressure on. Part of it wants to just keep applying that pressure. But we have new insight. We learned new stuff, and we saved people.
You got Orin and you got Elwyn out. That's a start. What are the other two you said that were missing?
They had been transferred right before we got there. We don't know where they ended up. We didn't look into it, but they must
Correct.
still be somewhere in Stonegate. I mean, I don't think there's any place that's more secure than there to hide, Garou.
They had
We
been
never figured-
transferred across the facility basically to an area where if we had tried to get to we would have potentially blown the whole mission, I think. Unfortunately.
We made their number assignment, but we never got names.
I'm sure we'll find them eventually. She looks to Thomas. So in good conscience, I cannot let you go out having lost the wolf. However, it must be your pack that does the ritual. We're going to likely need to wait until tomorrow. The howl at the moon. Be careful this evening.
I don't plan on doing too much.
I won't be leaving his side very often, so
We shall make use of the facilities here. I assume that's okay.
That's fine for now, but you're going to need to get back to Albany soon. They're going to be expecting you with their leadership dead. I knew Elseth. I knew Aaron. With them dead, they're going to be looking for help, and you're going to need to provide that help. Don't dally too long up here.
I understand. I'd like to get Thomas and Sky to the computer facility.
You mean that one shed Wildcord built? It hasn't
That's the one.
hasn't improved any. All right.
It doesn't need to have.
All right, so you're leading them to the computer room that you have built?
Yeah,
On the
just
island?
in hopes that with some of the information we got, they can at least get something going, even if it's just scanning stuff overnight while people sleep.
All right, it's a cramped area, but it is night. It is cold. It's chilly. It's probably about 54 degrees outside, so it's not terrible, but it's a little bit chilly. You have a computer in front of you, low speed internet. What is it you wish to accomplish? And who amongst you wants to role play while we're accomplishing things?
Like, I guess I would be. I guess the thought process is we pulled a bunch of information on like the Midnight Timberworks or what have you from in the facility, and we had seen they were a contractor and stuff. I guess my thought process is to try to see what more I can find about them, about some of the money behind Stonegate, whatever. I know we ripped a computer and took it with us.
Well, the problem is
and
you
I
did take it
downloaded-
with you, but Thomas dropped it when he went Krenos to attack
okay.
the Black Spiral.
I had also downloaded a bunch of stuff onto my
Yes, she has. Yep.
device.
Absolutely.
So I guess I would want to go through that and see what I can find, and then try to see if I can get any financials that Madeline could look through. Because
All right, wish I could
while
help more.
I can try to get the information, I don't think I would be quite bad at interpreting it. So I will leave that to the smart people.
All right, we're going to start with an intelligence plus research roll as you go through the files that you have. Not research, intelligence plus technology. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Research is a specialization of technology.
Okay. And I assume that if it's
Difficulty
a small
2.
shed. Oh, okay, then I can take half. I'm
You
just
take half. As you go through, you do find financial paperwork amongst the files that you had taken. It doesn't take you long to find them. It's nothing, you don't know if it's anything damning, but you are able to isolate ledgers going in and out, mostly to contractors, you think. But you're not really, you're just looking for ledgers. You're letting someone else do the interpreting. So you do find financial paperwork.
All right. I think like when I do, I would call Madeline in and Ashes and whoever else is interested in helping with this. And I would ask them, hey, I did find some financial information from the facility. Do you mind taking a look and lending your insight?
Certainly, yeah. And so she'll sit down and she'll have a look to see like if any of it like makes sense or if it's curious. It looks like a pretty big budget here, yeah.
Very big budget. I'll have you give me a intelligence plus finance check, difficulty 2.
I know we had a snapshot of Midnight Timberworks on this computer from years ago. I thought we would have done something to mess them up, but it seems maybe
All
they're
right,
still
you get a
thriving.
success by 1. What Sky has pulled up from her files is supplier lists, vendor lists directly for Stonegate, directly through Hudson Meridian, Sheld's Pharmaceuticals, Davies Pharmaceuticals, and Midnight Timberworks. Midnight Timberworks provides all the wood for the structures that the migrants are housed in. And all that wood comes from here, from Lake Blackwater. Midnight Timberworks did go out of business shortly for a small amount of time in 2004, but has found new funding in that time and has reopened under Midnight Lumber Works.
See, so they're just a small part of this.
It's like a bunch of shell business after shell business. So looks like Midnight Timberworks could be something to look into. Or if they're local or they're spreading, I don't know.
These pharmaceutical companies are interesting too. They must be involved in this testing they were doing.
Hail Mary idea. I got a pretty good look at that guy, who the Black Spiral before he changed. Could I look at, did I happen to pull any employee records or anything like that?
You know what? That's a good idea. That's a good question. Let's do a preparedness roll. I'll have you give me a wits plus technology difficulty 4 to see if you manage to pull.
I can my wits. Are you sure on wits? Because I can take
let's
half
go
on
wits.
that.
If you can take half, you can take half. Yes, you did.
Okay.
In your speed, pull the employee records, and you do find him pretty quickly. Marcus Hale, head of security.
Okay. Head of security.
Whoa,
Who are
is that him?
Yeah, man. This is the guy.
You found him.
All right. That's a guy to research.
Indeed.
Okay. How high up do the employee records go that I grabbed? Like how high up can I find info? Or is this like, I mean, if I pulled them, I'm like, how much info can I get out of this?
All right, now you're gonna need to roll margin counts.
Okay.
Difficulty 4.
Anybody want to help me? Wait,
It's wits and investigation.
I think
What's
is it
technology?
tech or when?
Technology.
Tech.
I can help you with the technology.
I can help technology.
I'll break it. Don't let me help.
So I'll add 2 werewolf dice. Please, Iron Jesus.
So you don't get any more information than you were already really gotten, but you
Wait.
do have everyone who works in the facility.
Can I will?
Everyone.
Can I just?
Yeah, if you want,
Willpower?
absolutely. Go ahead. Sure.
Wait, how do I do this? Okay, we're doing custom rolls now, right?
Yes,
Reroll
doing custom
you-
rules.
If you want to see dice, you can.
Yeah, we're doing custom
do
rolls if you
that.
want to re-roll like that. Yeah. 6 successes total. All right, 6 total successes. So yes, not only do you have the records of everyone who works in the building, you have the records of the board of directors.
Okay. All right.
So the head of Stonegate is Dr. Dana Kessler. She is a PH Dana Kessler. She's a psychiatrist who runs Stonegate as warden. And she is known for her compassion, caring, and empathy and bedside manner.
Interesting.
And good fashion sense.
That's sure. Anyone else important that stands out?
Oh, there are quite a few people who stand out at Stonegate.
We don't have to go through. We don't have to go through all of them.
Mostly
right now.
they are just names, but the one who stands out the most is Marcus Hale. And then there's Director Elena Varga, who is the Director of Migrant Services. Father Mateo Sosa, Head Chaplain. Luis Ortega, Head of Janitorial.
Okay. I'm trying to write it all down. Okay. I'm good. All right, so I'd make a note of these. I'd like point them out to everybody. Like, you heard of any of these guys before? I think we should maybe research these people if they're this high up in the organization. But obviously,
I haven't heard of any of these names, and honestly, that's probably a good thing. I think we're starting to
I
find.
want to research Dana Kessler. She interests me with Miss PhD over there, and she's running Stonegate. Yeah, I wanna
Yeah.
look into her.
She's pulling strings.
Oh, big time.
So how are you gonna just Google her, or what are you going to
Can
do?
I just Google her?
You can attempt to just Google her. You sure can. Give me an intelligence plus investigation check. Difficulty 4.
Google the
Doesn't have
shit out of her.
She doesn't have a Garou really.
Ooh, Garou.
Let's see.
I like that.
I like that. I like that too. 4 successes. You don't find anything official on her. The only thing you can really find is a Reddit post from a couple of years back that talks about a mean doctor named Kessler who almost got someone to commit to unalive themselves by on purpose, and that she brought up on ethics violations.
Oh, that's not good.
she
Well,
sounds delightful.
yeah,
Now
you-
there's
you know, Joe-
there is nothing corroborated with this Reddit post, and it is a minor one, and it is ratioed quite heavily.
that probably means that it's the truth. They had bots out there trying to keep the story from getting out. But it doesn't seem like she's Googleable because don't got anything on her other than this. So
Of course.
Somebody made this Reddit post, right? I wonder if I could. Oh, that's crazy. Last resort. Last resort.
I would say you could look into who owns the Reddit account and
Click their
go
username.
from there.
Does that take you somewhere?
Takes
I
you to
mean,
the
I could-
history.
Okay, I mean, yeah, go ahead and click that Reddit name, and we
Yeah.
can see what else they're posting. Maybe they're posting about, like, I don't know, feet pics or something, and then we can just.
All right.
Oh.
What happens when I tap on the username?
When you tap on the username, you see that they are active in many different conspiracy subreddits. But their posting history is erratic at best. They looks like they go through cycles where they're very active, very manic, and then they're not. Then they are again, and they're very active, very, very active around subreddits around lizard people conspiracies.
I mean, if he's seeing somebody named Dr. Kessler who tried to get him to unalive himself, I mean, wouldn't you be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too?
His username is Nails, but through your records, you find out his actual name is Dexter Fuller. And that he's been through the Hearthlight system at least twice. He talks about it in his threads.
Were there any comments on that Reddit post that was ratioed?
Comments as to what? There's lots of comments. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I'm just looking to see like how he responded to them. Did he
Oh, agitatedly. Very agitatedly.
I mean,
Ad hominem attacks, logical fallacies, you name it. Every internet trope is exhibited by Dexter Fuller.
well, Dexter Fuller, you need to see a better psychiatrist.
Hmm. Yeah.
Maybe she had her internet history wiped. Maybe this was the only thing that slipped through the cracks. Sky, I think that's something that you and I need to do for me when we can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll work on that with you.
So while we're up here, are we looking into the timber works or
We could, but I'm starting to feel like they're just another part of the supply chain. They're where these problems are heading, not where they're coming from. And
Somebody
maybe
is
it would give us something
bankrolling
to
them.
follow. Exactly. If you guys have a feeling, definitely act on it. But I've dealt with them before, and it seems like we did put them out of commission. They're just funded again. They're not the source of something crazier here, but some of these names, some of these pharmaceutical companies, they have funding. They could be pulling strings, or maybe they'll lead us to who is. What do you guys'
So-
guts tell you?
My thought is that this is like a joint venture using government funding and some sort of Pentex something. Somebody manipulating our government to provide a front to experiment on Garou, employing black spiral dancers. I want to know who was in that position of power to organize that. I mean, we have this list of important people in the facility, but I kind of want to find out who had this facility built in the first place and decided to use it for this purpose. I'm just not sure the best way to go about finding that out.
That would be great to know.
What are your guys' thoughts?
We gotta follow one of these. See where it takes us.
I mean, I guess we could try to see what we can find about the literal black spiral dancer we identified. But who knows? He could have his I mean, all we can do is try.
He could
Can
he
I
could be a
Google
source of
that guy
information.
too?
Oh yeah, we got his name
Yeah,
right.
I mean, we could start with that. I mean, it might be wiped, but there's no harm in trying, right?
No,
Garou alert guy.
I would like to Google this guy.
Marcus Hale. You're gonna Google Marcus Hale, Stonegate.
Yes.
Okay, so when you Google Marcus Hale, Stonegate, it does come back with his with a employee profile picture for the official Stonegate website. Marcus Hale, 2 years of service at Stonegate, 15 years of service at Coxsackie Penitentiary in New York, lifelong corrections worker, awarded multiple times. You can find if he doesn't keep a social media record, no social media account whatsoever. However, you
Working
do find references to him on Zillow to a house that he supposedly owns that's in his name in Albany. And it's a nice one story house in Albany.
Ah,
He owns property.
He is
Do you
the
have, like, a
head of
LinkedIn
security.
profile?
The LinkedIn profile? No, he does not have a LinkedIn profile.
Wow, he doesn't even have that.
Dana Kessler pops up, of course, in the about, and it's mostly just a picture of her. She's a severe looking woman with gray hair tied back. It's basically just a basic corporate mumbo jumbo about her credentials.
Where'd she go to school? Where'd she
Where
get
did
her
she go to school?
PhD?
She got her PhD at Rutgers.
Okay.
The jail.
No, I just thought, I don't know. Did she ever teach at all? Or she only, like, since it has all her credentials and stuff?
Did teach at the
Mhm.
SUNY Albany, University of Albany.
Interesting. Okay. She really does like getting people to unalive themselves, and it sounds like she's kind of like the brain. The NM protocol is likely her brainchild.
Sounds right up her alley.
It does.
This is a long shot, but I might just send a picture of Marcus Hale to Cass and just ask, does anybody know this guy?
Ash sends a text back to you. She says, "We're pulling back. We got 30 migrants. We'll look into this picture. But meet back tomorrow. Paul Iron Lantern wants to do something with the Silent Striders about the dead. So we're going to meet at the Pine Covenant tomorrow. You're expected to be there."
I'll pass that along. There's a right tomorrow, or we're meeting tomorrow at the Pine Covenant to honor the dead with the Silent Striders, and it sounds like our company's requested, but it's not really requested. We're expected to be there, so I guess there's that.
Well, now we have to find a vehicle. Is there any
Yeah,
to rent one around here?
There's this thing
just
called
to let you know,
Greyhound.
you can also take the Moon Bridge because you've been to this cairn before. So you can always do a dramatic entrance if you want.
Sounds risky, but
I mean, if it gets us there.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Okay, so let's
could be
take the
risky.
Greyhound where it takes us
Mhm.
like 8 hours to get there.
we
or-
can leave now, and maybe we'll make it on time.
Yeah, the bus.
maybe.
Yes.
I'll speak with
Or
Mother
we go
Winterfang.
back into the middle of Stonegate and we don't make it out at all.
What do you mean?
I thought
I
we
thought
had
he was saying that cairn we'd be going to was at.
The Pine Covenant, the Pine Barrens. Yes, you've been to the Pine Barrens cairn. You can travel to cairns you've been to, cairn to cairn with the Moon Bridge. So you wouldn't have to go to Stonegate.
I wasn't familiar with been to that one.
But yes, Mother Winterfang will probably offer Wildwood a vehicle. She is his mentor. Just try Guzzler. That's disgusting. So what are you doing? What are you doing on Forgotten Island, Karen, right now?
I guess like after learning that this Marcus Hale was a penitentiary worker, I guess I would be going through the rest of the security, like the people under him, to see if they have similar backgrounds before coming, and just making a note of all of their names as well. And I guess just going through all the files I found. I don't want to make everybody sit through that, but I would just be going through everything I pulled to see if there's any information that sticks out, and maybe we could go over that later. I just don't want to waste everybody's time, so.
There is a core of 5 officers that all come from the same place Marcus Hale did,
Okay.
and they all seem to always be in the same shifts together. And they
That
only work
checks out.
the NM. They only work the NM wing.
Yeah. I figured.
What the other interesting thing you find is, outside of this group, no one who works there has more than a year's worth of experience. No one has any experience, pretty much whatsoever. Everyone is green, new hire, barely trained, just fresh on the job.
Yeah, because they don't give a crap about the rest of the facility. That's just the cover. Sorry, I'm saying this out loud to everybody who's around me. Like these guys, this looks like this has got to be like the Black Spiral and Psycho crew that works in the NM unit. And then outside they just have all these newbies that don't know what the hell is going on, and that's perfect because the more chaos there is in the rest of the facility, the less people focus on this shady experimental shit. It's kind of smart in a way, if it weren't the most horrible thing I'd ever learned about. Well, today, I guess. But yeah. Alright.
Give yourself a rage if this makes you angry. Why don't you increase your rage a little bit if this makes your characters a little bit testy, except for you, Thomas. Rage for sure.
I was gonna say, seeing the psychiatrist alone gave Joe rage because it's like, are you kidding me? You should know better.
So I guess the other things I'd like to look into, but it doesn't have to be now on the worst internet of all time. It's just like, I guess, just making sure there weren't any records I pull about external sources of funding, like not like billing and receiving and stuff like that, but like, somebody's appropriating money for this facility and stuff like that. They have to have money coming in, right? So seeing
Right.
if I could find anything about that.
All right, so this will be the last roll for technology intelligence plus technology difficulty 5. This is some hard stuff to get a hold of. I want to see if you get a hold of this.
I can help too.
Oh. All right, I'll just try. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
You might crit.
Yep. I will spend the willpower. No. Well.
Bupkis.
So you did not get any external financials in your download that you had gone through. But you had gotten quite a bit. You got all the personnel records, you got their internal financials. So all in all, it wasn't a terrible toll of information.
Yeah.
You know who's on their board of directors, you know who works for them, you know who the likely Black Spiral dancers are, I hope. The pain crew. You've gotten that information.
Yeah, I think the psycho former penitentiary workers that all work in the same wing and all who work at the same time seem like the likely bros. So okay. Cool. I think I'm gonna call it on this, guys. I'm tired of looking through this stuff. I have a headache. You guys do what you want. I'll just kind of like saunter off to brood.
I'm interested in occult stuff personally. I want to know if they have any other connections to anyone. They've got a cairn in one location. Do we know if they have any other connections anywhere?
Okay. We're going through the information and going through it with an eye for the occult. Give me an intelligence plus occult check difficulty 3.
I can take half with that. That's 6 dice.
All right. So you can take one thing you do notice is that where Stonegate is built. and how it matches with astronomy and how it is aligned with certain star formations, and it is aligned with the constellations to line up with different locations in the city. Earthlight, Hudson Meridian, they're all on the same line. They're all built on the same vein of the dragon, as some occultists would call it. So they are all connected spiritually. Are they connected by cairns? Maybe, but it would be really hard to, just from the record you have, that would be hard to determine.
Yeah, I figured that might be more boots on the ground or greater
Yep.
occult stuff too. So interesting. And with that, with the Karen, was there anything that did we find out why there was a bat skull specifically, or what that was represented?
Actually, yes. Give me an intelligence plus occult check, difficulty 4. Intelligence occult, diff 4.
I can help with the occult if you want an extra dice.
You said investigation and what? Or
Occult. Investigation occult.
investigation. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, got some. Please hold. This is taking me a while. I'm sorry. I
No,
have
you're
not had to
fine.
do
You're
a custom
fine.
roll before, so I've just made 2 custom rolls without putting any dice in. So I do not know how to do it. It is not allowing me to do that.
All right, what you want to do is you want to click the occult skill.
Intelligence and occult.
Yep.
Okay.
And then just, yep, there you go. You're good, Timo. What? Oh. You begin thinking about, you're looking at the tablet, you're going through the information, and you're thinking about the skull. And the first thing you do is the bat skull comes to your mind, and you instantly get angry as you think about this profane item. You got a brutal result, and you snap the tablet in half, snapping Sky's tablet. However, in your anger, you do recall that the bat is the patron spirit of the Black Spiral Dancers, and that this was very likely, this is keyed to the Black Spirals in Stonegate. It's pretty on the nose, but they're worshiping a bat skull, it appears. Sky, you do not get gigged for the broken tablet because you didn't break it.
But you take a raid.
Sure, take a rage though, because your tablet just got smashed.
I'd offered to buy you a new one, but I'm poor. I'll steal one from the office or something.
I love the way the Black Furies think.
I would love to be mad at you for this, but I think we all know I've done the exact same thing within this week. so yeah, if you could find another one, that's cool. If not, yeah, we'll figure it out.
If nothing else, I could always steal one for you.
Multiple 5-finger discounts. Let's go.
I'm not so much the queen of 5-finger discount, but I haven't been caught yet.
Yeah.
Hey, you seem to enjoy it when I steal shit.
No, I just stopped saying something.
How are you getting back to Albany, Hudson area? Are you going to ask Mother Winterfang for a vehicle, or are you going to Moonbridge it down? What is the plan?
I vote Moonbridge just for the shocking entrance, I guess. We just show up. Where the hell did you come from?
We certainly can.
Yeah, I just vote not Greyhound. That's my only preference. It's not Greyhound.
I'd feel bad taking a vehicle from Mother Winterfang, and especially having to bring it back. I think this would be the easiest way in.
Very well.
It's a little early. I mean, we still got time, so you can still role play and do things on the island while everyone else is busy still getting shot at or doing whatever's going on at Stonegate.
We're not planning on going to Stonegate, right?
No, you're not going to Stonegate. No, I don't believe you're going to Stonegate. Oh, and two of you are still in Glabro, by the way.
No,
Yeah.
I'll shift out.
Yep,
If
Rydia's
Madeline
still in
hadn't, she-
Glabro too. Yep.
Can I? What is it? I think I have some superficial health damage.
Would you like to roll? Make a rage check to heal it.
Yeah. How do I do it? Do I just do this?
Yep. So heal your damage.
Can I heal too?
You can attempt to. Yes.
Is it one per rage check? Is that how much the healing is?
One per rage check. Yep, one per rage check.
I'll just keep doing it because I have so much rage dice right now.
You have to shift forms first, Josephine, before you can heal.
Oh, I do. Okay,
Yep,
hold on.
you can't shift you can't heal in home.
Consider that her roll to shift to Glabro.
Yes, that is
No.
your roll. It's gonna make her do it when she shifts.
And look at that,
Alright.
I lost a rage. Well, I'm still gonna do it anyways, because why not?
I'm just gonna do the final.
Nope, and not healed.
Well, you healed, but you lost the wolf. Did you?
I lost.
You lost the
It
wolf.
I did. Oh, look at that. Bye, rage.
Yep. Yep, and put
I
yourself
don't
down to
think you-
home it. There you go. All right, so we have two. The married couple has lost the wolf, but you can howl at the moon, Ellie.
Ooh.
You haven't
so
howled yet, so you can howl at the moon.
I'm gonna howl at the moon. Oh.
All right, give yourself one rage. Wildwood, are you going to open a moon bridge?
Assuming everyone's ready. I don't think there's really much else here for us.
I think we
Um,
should get some sleep before tomorrow rolls around. Thomas is still hurt pretty bad.
Not
Do
a
we wanna
bad
leave?
idea.
Orin and Elwyn here. It's probably safest for them.
Until they can wake up, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Plus, well, we don't know what kind of condition they'll be in when they wake up. Better to be around
They're
people
suited.
more kindly disposed to them, you know?
I agree. All right, well, let's do
Right.
it.
Excellent. So you rest for the day. Mother Winterfang provides you with the necessary. Evelina and Lucian show you to your guest quarters on the island. They're Spartan, but acceptable. Moon rises, moon falls, the sun rises. Yes, yes, Josephine.
I was gonna say, can I try healing Thomas one more time?
No, you have to wait. You have to wait till the next day.
Ah,
Yeah.
sucks.
All right. The dawn rises. You've slept. Are you ready to return back, or are you going to wait? How long are you going to wait? Are you going to get some breakfast out in town? What are you going to do before you head back toward Albany?
Well, Joe looks to Ashes and is like, is there any place around here we can get breakfast?
It's nothing special, but they usually have a mess hall here that's pretty stocked.
Let's head to the mess hall then.
Mess hall that he's talking about is a pavilion. where there's no one actually cooking today. There's nobody making breakfast, feeding anybody. If you were looking to eat, you're going to have to go out on town. Which doesn't take
Well-
long, so if you do decide to go that, it won't take us long to narrate that. I'm just getting us some time until we go on break.
Well,
let's
we
go
can
to
always
town.
borrow a vehicle, go into town.
Go into
I
town.
wanna go to this Lake Blackwater.
Lake Blackwater, you drive by all the usual haunts. As you get off the island, you have to take the boat that Orin left. You take the boat, you get to the boat launch. One of the Humvees is waiting for you. You take the Humvee into town. It's a quaint little town. It's a nice little lakeside, touristy kind of city. You breakfast, you do your thing, you have a day. When it's time to get back, Wildwood, Ashes, if you're making the moon bridge, you're probably going to need to do it. Your difficulty is high. But even if you fail, you make the bridge. So don't worry. You will still get there. It
Right.
always opens. Would you like to open the moon bridge? Your difficulty is 3 plus 1 for every Garou you wish to bring along with you.
All right. It's like we're gonna do this in 2 waves again then.
No, you can't do this in 2 waves this time.
Oh, we're just going for the full push.
You have to go for, yes, because you don't have the NPCs with you.
Gotcha. Let's see, moon path. What's my roll here?
It is an occult plus composure roll.
Composure.
I believe occult composure.
Yep, you're correct.
Yep.
Can he be
Occult
helped?
composure difficulty 3 plus 1 for each one you're bringing with you. So 7.
Can
Difficulty
we help
7.
him?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, you cannot because you do not know the moon
I
bridge.
have 7 dice for this. So
Come on, crit.
exactly. Occult.
Our
Oh, I did the wrong
Jesus, bless this roll.
I know, right? Can I use my Garou?
No, your Guru specialty does
Negative.
not count.
Oh, I only have 6 in this now. Then actually,
That's not bad. Roll a willpower because you got a crit so far.
yes, okay.
Willpower it.
2 things. I'm definitely gonna willpower it here. What was that? 3 dice I get?
Three dice.
3
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you almost got it completely. But the moon bridge does open, and you will only have
Oh, I
one
didn't get it?
obstacle to overcome. You didn't get 7. You got 6. So you will have but one obstacle, and we will undergo that obstacle on the moon bridge when we come back from break. Would Rebecca? Are we doing a giveaway this week? Excellent. Why don't we get the giveaway started?
Okay, I'm gonna go start putting the kid back.
Why didn't it start? Hold on. Let's reset. Oh, it's open. There we go. Join it. And we will be back in just a few moments. 10 minutes tops. See you soon.
Sent to an age.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Commodore Zed. This is Zed's Den of Darkness, and we're at Rage over the Hudson. I'm with my friends. We're going to go around. We're going to make sure everyone's still okay. I don't see why anybody wouldn't be, but we've talked about a couple tough topics. Nothing major, though. But I'm going to start with Rydia. You good tonight, Rydia?
I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent. Team Wildwood, you good with everything we've done so far?
Doing good.
Excellent. Ellie, you good? 2 thumbs up from Ellie. Fantastic. Key work.
Good to go.
Excellent. Rebecca, how about you? Double thumbs up. We are great. So, where we left off, the pack had just stepped onto a moon bridge. And the world around you seems to shift into infinity as a silver bridge below you expands in front of you. And each step sends you hurtling miles with each step. Until You come across a crescent moon floating above the pathway. Song of Ashes, you know immediately what you've encountering. A guardian. You've encountered many of these in many forms over the times, but you know that usually you have a challenge ahead of you.
Well, guys, and here's the toll that we sometimes must pay. It's usually a spirit of sorts, and it's usually a test of sorts. We should try not to anger it.
Moons,
Which
moons
order
are
did you step
meant to
into
be-
the moon bridge on? Are you abreast like it's the yellow brick road, or are you one in front of the other?
Well, we did not discuss it. I kind of imagine this as a jumbled, like, how are you guys picturing it? Because I just kind of imagine
Yeah,
like a huddled group.
yeah. Kind of a pile. Maybe like 3 wide at the most.
Joe
It doesn't-
helping Thomas bring up the rear.
It doesn't speak yet, but it definitely blocks the path. This would be something you would have a +2 to speak again with Song of Ashes, with your lore.
Yeah, I would take. I'll take the leading hand because I've dealt with this a few times. And I'll just I'll kind of walk forward from the crew. Spirit, we wish to use your bridge.
I am not the moon, but I borrow her face. I am not a road, but I carry the lost. I am not a door, but I only open when closed. The more you chase me, the further I flee. The more you trust me, the closer I come. Name me children of fang and breath, or walk the world the long way. This is a riddle, and I will read it again.
Yes, please.
And I will actually also post it in chat.
Yeah.
There we go. I like that. It's a little better to see his words sometimes. Does this spirit happen to be a loon? Can I sense that?
It looks like a loon. This is a moon bridge.
Did I end up spending XP on that other thing on my
You did
lore
buy
sheet?
it.
We
Yes.
didn't have the lore sheets added at the time.
You
I
did buy it.
Okay.
Yes. Is that Madeline's guess? Yeah, I would love to hear it in character. Or do you want to?
So Madeline's like thinking about it. She's like, "Are you talking about a shadow here?"
It turns, and as you say the words, as you're answering, you say the word shadow. It changes form from crescent moon to gibbous moon. The shadow section of it actually shrinks.
Oh, heck.
Well, there's something I've never seen before.
I don't know if I got it right or if I got it wrong.
I tell you right now, you didn't get it wrong. I've never not fought one of these things. To be honest with you guys. That's the first time any words have done anything to them. Other than anger them, of course.
Yes, let's try not and do that.
Well, it sounded like, I don't know, it just sounded like the more you chase them, the farther they flee, and you can't get a shadow. Right? So what do
You
we
are
do
so
now?
close.
I've never been on
You
one
are
of these.
so close. You are so close. Sorry, I just had to say you are so close. It turns back. And it is now a half moon, not a gibbous moon. It is a half moon from a crescent moon, and it turns and it pulsates, and it says repeats the riddle again. I am not the moon, but I borrow her face. I am not a road, but I carry the lost. I am not a door, but I open only when closed. The more you chase me, the farther I flee. The more you trust me, the closer I come. Name me, children of Fang and Breath, or walk the world the long way.
The only thing I can think of is
I can only accept answers that aren't in chat.
I
Is it time?
As you say, is it time? The moon impregnates into a gibbous moon, getting closer to full.
Is it the moon bridge itself?
You say that out loud as an answer?
wait, hold on, wait.
Well,
Hold on.
One second. Yep.
Okay.
But what if it's like not necessarily the moon bridge, but what if it's like the moon rise or like the sunset, right? Because like the sunset goes with the earth because she says, I'm not the moon, but I borrow her face, right? So like, wouldn't that make sense? Because like, not a door, but I only open when closed. Like, it's constantly opening, right? Like, because a sunrise is a sunset for someone else, right? Would that make sense? And then the more you chase me, the further I flee, right? Because you're constantly going around the globe, like the moon bridge. Yeah, so I see your point with the moon bridge.
We got to be close.
It's like the cycle of the moon. Like literally how the light and shadow move across her face. It could
Yeah, because
guide the people at night.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not good at this kind of thing.
Oh, would you like to make? Would you like to make an intelligence plus insight check with your +2 for speaking to loons?
Let's see if I would like to do that. Let's look at these stats. +2. Well, I don't have any insight, so I'd have a 5 dice roll. I mean, let's do it, I guess.
Difficulty 3.
I do have the 2 extra. I got to do something with that.
3 successes. As you're looking around, you look down, and you notice your foot is in a puddle, and you see the moon creature in the reflection.
So reflection.
I think reflection is a great answer because it was my second choice, but
Did you say reflection? Well, what?
She said it in chat.
I said it in chat, but not in
I'll
game.
say it. At this point, it seems like you're alluding to reflection.
The moon spins from gibbous to half to crescent to new moon, and then becomes small and disappears, leaving the space for you. I didn't want to say anything because you said it in chat, but
You're supposed to like clear your throat or something. That's what the hint to us. Well, we did it.
clears the path for you, allowing you to continue along the moon bridge.
Thomas is like, I hate riddles. I always overthink them.
You overthink everything, boo boo.
There's always a trick with this, anyhow. That's the first time we've ever solved one.
Well, I'm glad we were able to work together on that one.
Absolutely. It's not going to be the last time we'll have to do that.
As you take 3 more steps, the path comes to an end. And suddenly the real world comes into focus. And when you return to the set of the Iron Howl ground, no one howls a welcome. The Sept is gathered under sky that looks too low for comfort. Floodlights have been killed. Phones are dimmed. Fires burned in metal barrels, stone bowls, and old rite pits. Each one watched by someone who looks like they've already chosen who to blame. You see packs, not a crowd. Stockade hounds stand near the approaches, their faces hard. Cass's body placed like locked door. River teeth move in and out of darkness, counting routes, checking who arrived and who is not. No one seems too surprised when you come through out of nowhere, except for the river teeth. They come out of the darkness. They take one good look at you as the moon path opens up and they turn and walk away. Northwest strays pace like engines left running. And a few other packs you haven't seen before seem to have taken up the area. And the only reason you can tell they're werewolves is because they're in different forms. No, there's very few homid. Everyone is in the various shape. Lupus, Hispo, Labro, but no one's taken Krenos. The mood is very somber. Cass sees you as you walk in, as you materialize in, and she approaches. She's in Glabro herself. She's standing roughly about 7 feet tall at this point. Ripped. Wearing clothes that seem to fit perfectly for her Glabro size, as if she had fashion made specifically for this situation. Her voice is a little gruffer now that she's in Glabro, but she seems comfortable with it. Glad you could make it.
Yeah. Glad we could too. Sorry about, well, I guess we'll get through tonight.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's like they knew this would happen, man. They knew this. They said this something like this would happen, and if we went off half-cocked into Stonegate, and they weren't wrong, but they weren't right, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they said we had to go then. So, I mean,
I'm not blaming. I'm not putting any blame anywhere. She seems a little bit flustered. I just wasn't expecting it to actually happen. You go on these things and you don't expect people to just die. But now we have confirmation there's black spirals in Stonegate. We saw them with our own eyes. We saw them tearing them to pieces. There's at least 4 of them.
oh, I think it's at least 5, right? I got their employee records. I can send them to you. Now's not the time, but we'll get there.
We can't find any of the Moon Court. Any of them. They're all missed. We have bodies and everyone else is missing. We don't know where they are.
That's not good. If they didn't make it back and you don't have their bodies, I think we know where they're going to end up.
This isn't over. This clearly can't be over. One raid was not enough. This is a machine. How do we take down a machine? She seems distraught.
Take down a machine, you go after the money. You cut off the supply of money going into the place. They're not going to be able to last for much longer.
She's right. We go after the money, we go after the leadership. But tonight's not for that. Tonight we honor the dead.
You're right. Another voice says from behind you. A voice you've heard before in the past 2 meetings. Paul Cold Lantern. He has a large Silent Strider glyph tattooed on his upper right arm. He's wearing a short cut-off sleeve shirt. He carries no weapons in his hands. And June, between footprints, walks barefoot despite the cold near him. And another Silent Strider, Cal, hangs back, moves behind them, placing small stones in a line. They seem to point from the fire to the dark. These are the Shadowless Striders of Albany, and they've come and they're doing their rites. They look to you, Thomas, to see if you'll join in with them.
I don't know your ceremonies, but yeah, I'll help.
You don't know the words, but you're part of the tribe. You'll know what needs to be done when it's time to do it.
He nods.
Make an intelligence plus occult roll, Thomas. How's that roll for you? Pretty good or pretty bad?
That is 2 dice.
Two difficulties, 2. Nice. You don't you don't knock anything over as you set up some statues that they've laid out, and they have votive candles with various saints. There are various Santeria saints on them, and you can see that they're setting up in a way that it doesn't really matter who's on the candle. It's the candle that's important, not who's on the candle. And then Paul kneels beside the first candle, and everyone gets solemn. All the packs they stop. They stop talking, and he says with a low voice, "Elspeth holds the line. There's no title, no rank, just a name. June presses ash into the dirt. Cal answers from the edge of the firelight, road ended. What do you say, Keywork?" There's no wrong answer.
Their faces remembered, their stories told.
Paul kneels beside the next stone. Aaron, stone breath. June presses mud beside the ash. Cal answers again. Road ended. And they look to
Faces
you.
remembered, their stories told.
Then Paul sets down 4 more candles. Daniel iron him. No one answers. Maeve before dawn. No one answers. Gideon crow feast. No one answers. Rebecca half moon pike. Nobody answers. The silence after Rebecca's name is the worst one. Doesn't sound like grief. Sounds like a door left open. Paul turns and he looks to the Sept. The dead are dead. The missing are not dead until truth says so. Any wolf who says otherwise before witness speaks for fear, not for Gaia. Paul doesn't raise his voice, though. He doesn't need to. The circle's gone quiet enough that even the injured stop trying to make pain private. The fires pull low. The candles shine in the moonlight. And Paul stands at the edge of the flame with one hand over the ash bowl and one hand lifted toward the dark. For those taken from road, room, cell, and threshold. His voice catches on the next word, not from fear, from weight. Then his shoulders broaden. His spine straightens. His hands thicken. His face pulls into the heavy bone truth of Glabro. And the words come out deeper. Everybody make a wits plus awareness check. Difficulty 4. Tell me if you succeed.
I got 0 successes.
Ooh.
Sky and Madeline do really well.
Nope. Josephine only got 3.
As he shifts to Glabro, you both look up. Madeline, you look up first, and you see Hrothgar of the Cult of Fenris, pulling up a pistol, pointing it at Paul Cold Lantern as he's beginning to shift into Krynos. I'm going to give you one chance to do something. Both you and Sky, because you both got critical successes and can both see this.
Can she use etiquette and composure to stop that person to like approach, speak out against it?
Do it quickly. So what do you say?
Hold on. No, not like this. Not, nope. We can't do this like this. But there's something to be said for praising in public and punishing in private, and punishing someone in this capacity isn't right. We can't.
All right. Okay. Keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. My bad.
Nope. Nope. We can't be the way they are on the outside in the situation that we just came from. We need to be better.
Paul looks at you as you're interrupted, but I want you to make a manipulation plus persuasion check versus my dice roll. If you win, you will severely change the course of where the game is going right now.
Okay.
Sky, what do you want to do?
Jump in front of the bullet if if
Okay.
it still fires.
All right, go for it. All right, so roll for it.
But I wanna-
Manipulation plus not you yet. We're gonna see if Madeline can talk him down.
Can I use willpower to add 3 die?
No, you can add willpower
Or no?
to re-roll for 3 successes if you fail.
Okay. Or is there a surge component that I can do to add more
No,
die?
there's no surge for werewolf.
Okay. So I'm doing persuasion, and you said persuasion and composure?
A manipulation plus persuasion.
Manipulation and persuasion. Okay. Is this something I can add renown to?
Yes, you can. You may add your highest level of renown to it.
Let's see what that is.
I believe it's 2.
Yeah. Manipulation. Manipulation?
Manipulation plus persuasion, yes.
Persuasion. Why is it not there? And the 2. I'm not
There
sure.
should just be a tab for you to add
It says glory, honor, wisdom, but it doesn't tell me which one has the 2.
Okay, so that
From
To the
this.
next screen.
Good,
The next
yep,
screen
you want
will add
your, yep.
What do you
Yep,
mean?
I put pick glory.
Okay.
And then roll it. Yep, there you go. 3 successes versus his. Okay. You both got 3 successes. So you managed to, your speech makes him turn and look at you for a moment, faltering just for a moment. He doesn't fire the weapon immediately, giving other people a chance to react. Wildwood, keyword, Sky, Josephine, what do you do?
I would just, I would say he's got a gun, he's gonna shoot, and then I would start running towards him to try to get in the way of his shot.
Song of Ashes?
Yeah, same thing too. I'll try to just get in the way, but I'll be reacting to Sky shouting.
Thomas?
Takes him a little bit because of his injuries, but he pulls his piece and aims it at Hrothgar.
Josephine?
He just looks at them and says, "Who the hell brings a gun to a memorial get-together? Seriously, Hrothgar."
That's when Sky and Madeline realize Hrothgar's not alone. And there are quite a few people coming up over the crest with him. Hrothgar pulls the pistol and fires it. You have a chance to get in front of it, though, Rydia, because you're the first who said you would. Give me dexterity plus athletics versus his attack pool.
I'm gonna willpower that. I think.
Okay.
I can't even see my roll. I can't see.
You get
I can't see what.
You get 2 successes.
Okay.
5 successes. So you jump in the way and you feel it instantly. The hot, searing sting, even though you're immune to it. In Homid form, you feel it. Give yourself a rage as you've just been shot by a silver bullet.
What happens when I'm in 5 rage and in Homid form?
Nothing. You're just very angry in Homid form.
Okay.
But you will also take 1 superficial, which would be halved to 1 normally. You'll take you'll take a superficial damage as the round wings by your arm and deflects off of you. This causes all hell to break loose. As the packs begin, as the Cult of Fenris comes over the rise, shifting to Krenos, some using weapons, and they just start attacking the memorial service. Hrothgar picks up his weapon, aims it again at Paul Cold Lantern, and gets ready to fire. We're going to go into a 3-and-out combat with the full Cult of Fenris, the full Sept, and you. But we're going to focus mostly on what the pack does. So take a few seconds, think about what you want to do, while the Cult of Fenris begins running towards you. Hrothgar, Scaldi, Otto Vargson are running in your direction, followed by 3 others.
I'm going to shoot him in the hand so he can't shoot Paul.
Did you have a firearm? You can shoot first if you want. All right, so give me your dexterity plus firearms versus his dexterity plus firearms. He's trying to shoot Paul. Whoever gets the most hits wins. The most successes wins.
So why does it never seem to add my specialty?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but it could just be a Foundry, something Foundry does. All right, that's 5 successes.
5.
So you okay? So you do 2, and you're firing with a pistol, so +1. So you do a total of 3 damage, and it's superficial because you're not firing silver bullets. And you do superficial damage to him, and you hit him in the hand. I'm going to say you hit him in the hand, and he drops the weapon, and he howls out in pain, and he rolls 2 rage dice. Hold on 1 second. He rolls 2 rage dice.
I want to howl at the moon.
And you howl at the moon. Excellent. Give yourself a rage. You have the wolf back. All right. Hrothgar has shifted to Krenos. The other 2 of the other ones will shift to Krenos as well. I'm just going to roll 2 rage dice for both of them. All right, so they both lose rage, and they're both at rage 1 now. All right, Wildwood, Sky, Josephine, Madeline, what do you want to do?
I would like to run up and grab that gun with the silver bullets that he dropped. And
You're
then,
gonna have to run. You're gonna have to run past one of the Krynos to get to it.
I mean, I feel like they're coming at us anyway. So, yeah, I'll try to dodge on my way. So
You're trying to dodge out of the way.
I
You're gonna make a
know.
You're gonna make a dexterity plus athletics check.
Okay.
Versus not Rothgar versus Otto. Otto. Let me get Otto's sheet. Otto is going to swipe at you. No, Hannah is going to swipe at you. What'd you get? Oh, brutal failure. So you're going to run and trip and slide into a tree, but as you're sliding into the burn barrel, I'm sorry. So you have 2 successes.
I'm on fire.
You are
Into the burn pit?
snatched. You are snatched up by this Krynos and just launched into the burn pit. So you slam into it, but she just picks you up and slams you back into it. Take 2 superficial damage as she slams you into the burn pit. All right, Wildwood, what do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and shift up once here
You're going to Glabro?
into Glabro, and then but I fail.
You're still in Glabro. You still shift. You just lose
Yeah.
a rage.
Lose a rage, and then I'm going to go for the person that just launched Sky.
All right, what are you going to do? You're going to hit him with the good old Krav Maga groin kick?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you sold me on it.
Roll it out. And they have their -1 to their difficulty. So they -1. So the -1.
Oh,
That's pretty good. That's really good. That's 8 successes. That's really good.
That's so good.
Versus my 2, so 6. So you do 6. So you do 3 superficial damage as you kick the Krynos right in where the nards would be, right in the good old ovaries, and it howls out in pain and just locks eyes on you. Lets Sky go, hunches
Perfect.
over, claws just gripping, and it's on you now. Josephine, what do you want to do?
Can I howl at the moon and then change forms?
Yes. Howl at the moon.
She's gonna howl at the moon, and she is going to switch to Glabro, and she's gonna be sticking close to Tommy. She wants.
Okay.
Is there anyone coming towards us, like specifically the two?
Oh
of
yeah,
us?
yeah. There's 4 Cult of Fenris coming your way. And they're coming in Krynos.
Yeah, no.
Are you going to attack or just wait for them to come get you?
There's not much I can do. If they're coming towards us, I have to attack.
All right, so Egil Underpass, who is in Krynos, will launch himself in your direction. Remember, you're at a -2 because you shifted, but he's at a -2 because he shifted. So you're both at a -2 to your attack. Strength plus brawl, -2.
I'm gonna go for a bite.
You can't bite in Glabro.
Okay. So that's 4 dice. Let's see what I get. I'm gonna willpower that. Still only 3 successes.
He, however, does bite you. And bites you in the shoulder, doing 3 aggravated to you. As he rips and tears. Thomas, make a frenzy check.
Is that composure and resolve?
Composure, resolve, yes. What'd you get? How many successes? Oh, you're good.
2.
You're fine. Thomas, you're up.
See, there's a thing he wants to do, but I don't want to lose the wolf, potentially.
Well, hold on. Time out. Time out. Go put your rage back.
Oh.
Put your rage back. I was going to tell you to give yourself a rage because you just saw Josephine get attacked. You rolled, so I was just about to tell you to give yourself a rage. There you go. Now roll what you want to do. There you go. Krenos. All right. Keywork has gone to Thomas has gone Krenos. What do you want to do?
Launch myself at the one that just hurt Joe.
All right. Strength plus brawl versus his dexterity plus dodge, which isn't very high.
Yeah, and I'm going straight for the throat. Does this automatically do the -2? No. Okay.
Nope. All right, so you get an extra 4 on your brutal result because you hit so hard because you're so angry. He fails because he got a brutal result on his dodge. So not only does he take extra damage from dropping Joe on him, and she gets a punch in on him. You managed. Are you biting or were you clawing?
Yeah, I was biting his throat. Yeah.
You were biting his throat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 total. No, that's 7. 7 total aggravated damage that you do to Eggle Underpass. And he just drops to the ground. His throat torn wide open. He does not shift out of the Krenos yet. He does not go unconscious. He frenzies.
And Joe is on top of him.
Yes. Madeline, your turn.
What's Motherfang doing right now? What's her situation? Where's she at?
Mother
She good?
Winterfang did not come. Mother Winterfang did not come with you through the Moon Gate. She is not with
Okay,
you.
cool. Okay, cool. Is there anything I can do with awareness or anything to like see if there's anything that she can give anyone a heads up on, or etiquette to stop talking?
To try
Talk
to
more
talk these
people.
people down. Let me. You know what? If you can get a critical success on a manipulation, on a persuasion. I'm sorry, a manipulation plus etiquette roll. If you can get an exceptional success on this, you can talk Hrothgar down from this.
And I'm allowed to add.
Renown, yes.
That's my glory. You said persuasion. Sorry, say that once more. I have to click
Manipulation.
between, for those that can't see behind the screens, I have to click between the 3 and then it like deletes it. So I have to like remember
No
it,
problem.
check, and then go back. So
Manipulation plus etiquette plus your glory.
thank you. Can I use willpower this time?
You can use willpower after you roll to get to get more successes.
Right. I just didn't get to last time, so that's why I was asking if I could do it this time.
I'm sorry, you didn't get to. That's my bad. Oh my
No.
goodness. Roll again. Roll one
That's
more.
okay.
You can roll that red dice. You can re-roll that red die. 5 successes might as well be a critical success in my book. So let's see
then
what
I
that
don't need
last
it.
die comes out. Okay.
That's okay. I was only going to do it if I didn't, but that's good. We're good.
Cold Lantern hears you calling out, and he begins howling. And the other Silent Striders begin howling as well. And soon the only people still fighting are the Cult of Fenris as people are holding them back. And Hrothgar, seeing what is happening, shifts down to Homid. This is unacceptable. We are declaring war on you Gaian scum now. Either you're with us and we go destroy Stonegate, or you go with it. You let this happen. This is on you, the Sen of the Iron Howl. The only reason we don't kill you now, and he looks at Madeline, is I don't even, and he just looks frustrated. He looks frustrated as if he's been, as if something has shorted in his brain. But the fighting has seemed to have died down. Just due to words, not due to actions. And he looks around. He sees Otto on the ground bleeding. Frenzied. There's one still frenzied, so we're going to have to deal with him. Oh, Thomas, what do you do with the werewolf that was frenzied on you? How do you deal with him? As everyone else is calming down, he's still going at you.
He looks at Hrothgar and, you better get your mud, or I'll end him.
Two of the Fenrir jump on him and start dragging him down to the ground, beating him with sticks. One of them takes a taser and just zaps him in the throat, in his exposed throat, where you've already pulled his windpipe out. And they just keep zapping him until he stops moving. And he finally falls unconscious. But he does not die. It takes more than that to kill a Garou. But they bring him down. They bring him out. And Hrothgar just stares daggers. We'll be back. This isn't over. And he and the Get of Fenris tear out of the Pine Barrens. Paul steps toward Madeline and he goes, wise words. I didn't think words would work.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Tonight we got lucky, and maybe in the future it'll work again, but I'll take tonight as a win for what it was, despite everything and every loss that led up to that point.
I should know. I knew we should never have worked with the Cult of Fenris. We should even had them as a distraction. We've lost too many tonight, and I almost lost my own life. Thank you for stopping them.
We did what we could, and we'd do it again, but maybe there'd be a little more forethought put into it going forward, knowing the outcome could be as brutal as this. So we'll consider that going forward.
We're gonna need forethought like that now that the moon cord's gone. The Sept is without leadership. We're gonna need all hands on deck for this. I owe you my life tonight. They were aiming for me. Thank you. It was almost my time. They would have been singing rites for me if you hadn't stopped them. I see it now. I can see the alternate path that could have been taken. So thank you. Thank you all. He looks to the rest of your pack. He looks to the rest of the pack. He looks to Rydia. Thank you for spotting them, for seeing them before they even had a chance to get me. Thank you, both of you. Thank you for running to my defense. He looks to Thomas. Are you still and you shifted down, Thomas?
Yeah, I shifted down to Hamid after they pulled Otto away.
He looks to He looks to Song of Ashes. He looks to Josephine. Thank you both. He turns. For those taken from road, room, cell, and threshold, he turns back into Krynos. And he picks up the ritual right where he left off. For those whose names were named numbers, and he says it, but there's a little bit of slight stutter to his speech, as if he's shook. Clearly, he is shook. We honor these dead. Elspeth, Aaron, Your names are not lost. Your names will be remembered. Their names will be remembered. Elspeth. Aaron. The other Silent Siders repeat. What do you say, Keywork?
I repeat what they say. Kind of
As the rite
motioning to
comes-
everybody else.
As the rite comes to an end, the Silent Striders relight, set the candles back up. They reorganize everything. They try to make it look like it did before the attack. But you can tell there's something wrong in the air. The Sept seems fractured. Broken almost. Now's the part where we get to role play amongst the different members of the Sept. So I'm going to ask each of you, I'm going to prompt each of you, who do you look for? Do you look for people among your own pack? Are you looking for werewolves among your own pack? Are you looking for like-minded individuals to talk with? Or are you talking amongst yourself? I'm going to give you the floor.
Thomas is going to check over Joe, make sure she's okay.
Yeah, she's hurting pretty bad right now.
Are you going to heal, Joe?
Can I heal?
You'll have to switch to Glabro and start making some rage checks, but you can if you like.
With my aggravated damage?
No, you cannot. Not with your aggravated damage, unless
I would
someone
say
uses
you gave me
Mother's
3
Blessing.
aggravated damage.
I did give you 3 aggravated damage.
So there isn't much I can do except hold my shoulder and go, ow, ow, ow.
Those Cult of Fenris meant business.
They did. I didn't have enough rage to go into Krinos. Otherwise, I would have done that, but I wasn't risking the wolf for that.
Cass approaches Sky, and she sidles up next to her, still in Krinos. Not Krinos, in Glabro. Standing next to her. She looks like she's got a wound across her cheek that's stitching itself back together. And she goes, you really just took a bullet for that guy? I mean, I like Paul and all. Paul's, he's a really cool member of my pack and all that, but you took a bullet for him.
I mean, had a few seconds to react. And I kind of made a promise to myself I wasn't going to shoot anybody today. So it was like, shoot that guy or jump in front of the bullet.
So instead of
picked up
shooting, you choose to get shot. I don't know if that's bravery or what, but good call. Good call. Saving Paul's a good call.
He seems like a chill dude, and he seems to not totally hate us, so that's good. I'd like to continue to have people that don't totally hate us.
I
Kind of
totally
life
agree.
goals,
Life goals are great to have. But we're gonna have to talk about what's going to happen going forward from here. Have you seen this? She hands you a tablet. Take a look at this. Just log into your account and take a look.
Okay, I'll do that.
Give me an intelligence plus technology. Because you have a 5 rage. I want to see how you do with.
Oh no! Oh no! Can you log in for me? I won't lie. I've broken so many tablets in the past week. My tablet's gone. That wasn't me, but it'd be one thing if it was my own device. I really don't want to break your device.
All right.
Please.
She scrolls to a news article that just says failed Antifa attack on Stonegate causes community concern and increased police presence. So I don't know what we've actually accomplished besides giving that thing a martyr.
I mean,
but at least we got 30 people out. That's something to be happy about. There's probably
We
at least
got-
200 left in there.
I don't know if you watched the videos, but I mean, getting as many of the people as we could of our own kin out of there as we could. They were torturing them. They were experimenting on them. The migrants are a front. And
We still got to get them out too, though. We can't just leave them in there.
no, I agree. But my point is, like, we didn't accomplish nothing. But I mean, without completely leveling the place and like cutting off all the financing, this is never going to be over. And yeah, we're going to need all hands on deck figuring where the money's coming from, who are the people behind this whole scheme in general. Because we can keep doing these raids. All that's going to happen is similar outcomes. We have to shut down the system. You in?
I'm in, but she looks to Song of Ashes. Can you get us in there? Oh, she's actually just walking away. She turns and looks to Madeline. She's, I'm in, but can you talk your way through that Stonegate like you talked your way through the Cult of Fenris thing?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely had some things planned ahead of time. So if not talking like I was tonight, maybe using some inside information will help bridge whatever gap might be there.
I wanted Song of Ashes to get you a moon bridge directly back in. I wonder. Probably can't take humans. It's probably like I don't know if you've ever brought a human into the Umbra. Don't do that. They explode. Don't do it. I learned from personal experience the hard way. I lost a very. I thought I was saving them. I didn't. That's nope. That's not what happened. I'm still kind of traumatized from it, so I don't want to talk about it. But don't do it. They kind of poof away like Thanos. So we probably can't use a moon bridge to get people out of there. But there's got to be a way. This place is just is malignant. It's a tumor that needs to be cut. She looks to Song of Ashes. Could you get back in there with a moon bridge back into Stonegate if you needed to?
I believe so. It shouldn't be an issue.
There's probably no way they'd be expecting that. Now that you can get out, you can get in, and you can probably just bum rush gates with lots of migrants.
Yeah. Assuming they're not aware of how we got out.
What do you think, Josephine? Cass says.
I think, well, I'm in on whatever this plan is, but when it comes to the moon bridge, I side with Ashes, whatever he wants.
Paul was right about one thing, though. Without the Moon Court, I don't know what that said the Iron Howl was going to do. They're the ones who were keeping the Iron Compact together. They're the ones who were keeping the packs. I mean, I don't know if you know the whole story about why the packs that we have are the packs that we have. But a couple of years ago, the Iron Compact, came together and kind of mixed the packs up, kind of gave us different duties. There was this great idea that, we could split up all these mono tribe packs into all these other smaller different packs with different members of different tribes in them to see if it worked, but the only ones holding that together was the Moon Court. It was kind of their social experiment, and we were kind of going along with it. There's already been talk about the Silent Striders just sort of doing their own thing, fucking off and making their own pack just of them. Paul's already talked about abandoning the Stockade Hounds for that. I have a feeling that this is something that can happen. I mean, I'm not against working with a bunch of glasswalkers, but I hate to see established relationships fall apart.
I just feel like we're stronger working together with our different skills than in our cliques, you know.
Agree.
And like,
But
don't get me wrong, Glasswalkers, you know, obviously we get along, but like, I know that I'm completely useless at certain things. I'm so glad that I mean, not to ruin my street cred by being nice, but without these guys, I'd be so screwed. Be so screwed.
that's
So,
why we
just-
have packs, right? So we can all just work
Yeah.
together.
Yep. So Madeline can come in clutch and talk down a bunch of psychopaths.
I still don't understand how that even happens. It's just something about what she said just got to them, I guess. I'm happy and I'm glad it did, but they'll be back. This was just the first shot in a war. They've declared war on us.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they got their noses swatted at Stonegate? It was half their idea. They said they were going in, even if we didn't.
I don't think that's what this is about. I think they were planning on waiting for something to happen to the Moon Court, and then they were going to come after the rest of us. Modus operandi for the Cult of Fenris since the Glass Constellation has been to attack us. Attack, attack, attack. It's been strange in Albany. They haven't been attacking. They've been consolidating. But now they're attacking. Now it's time. Now we're going to have the full frontal assault by the Cult of Fenris on the Sept. And I don't know if we're ready. There's more of us. I know there is. But I don't know if we're ready for it. Did the
Then it's
stream lose the
crazy for
wolf?
the Sept to want to break up.
Is the stream still going?
Looks like the
Yes.
stream's still going.
Yep, stream is still going. So we're gonna have a full frontal war with the Cult of Fenris on our hands now. I'm afraid. This
That's a
was
stupid
a
reason
targeted.
for the Sept to want to break up. This should strengthen them.
This should strengthen.
We came here.
I agree.
We came here because we wanted to be here, because we wanted to be part of this. And this happens, and everybody's going to go their separate ways.
I don't think anyone's talking about going their separate ways, Thomas. I think they're talking about splitting the packs off by tribe.
That's terrible.
Oh, it kind of makes sense sometimes. It's easier to work with other glasswalkers. Got to be easier to work with other silent striders, people you know.
Yeah, but life isn't meant to be easy. You work with other people because it's helpful. That's why you work together. If you just break off into separate cliques, you're just going to have a lot of yes men in your ear. And what if things go awry because you didn't have a glasswalker?
You're not wrong.
I mean-
you're not wrong.
I know it makes my life a lot easier having people in my pack who can do things that I can't do, whether they're Black Furies or Glasswalkers or whatever. Like their strengths are my weaknesses or whatever. I can't think straight. I lost a lot of blood.
You went up against the Black Spiral, didn't you? Straight up. How'd that go for you? I gotta ask.
Take your pill.
Not great. Not great. They was stronger and faster. I thought I was a match for him, but it was something about him. It got me bad.
And you think there's how many of them?
5 total?
Yeah, I think 5 total. They all came from the penal system. They're all working as correction officers, and they're all working in the same unit, the NM unit, and they all work at the same time. So I think they're the core group. Yeah. Those are the black spirals. Led by some dude named Marcus Hale. Seems like a psycho. Checks out. We found his house. we found his home on Zillow. Forgot to scrub that, I guess, but
Burn
so,
that
yeah.
to the ground.
Well,
Maybe we send Hrothgar after him. Enemy of my enemy.
Enemy of my enemy, right? Yeah, we can only be so lucky if that would actually work. Cult of Fenris are psychos. Absolute psychos. Just so close to Hogloft, it's not even funny. They came here with this was supposed to be a memorial, and they came here with silver to kill people. That was a targeted assassination.
So
I'm pretty
then
pissed.
what? Do we put them down like the bad dogs they are?
I don't think we're going to have a choice. I think they're going to keep coming for us. I don't see the problem in going after them.
Well, I'm going to need a little bit. I'm hurting. Josephine's hurting as well.
What do you think, Song of Ashes?
No, I'm unsure right now.
Can't we fight a war on two fronts? Or are we gonna have to shift attention away from Stonegate to deal with the Cult of Fenris?
It does seem like the Cult of Fenris is going to be an issue.
it's two different types of wars, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like we're gonna have to put them down, like Cult of Fenris, but the kind of war we're fighting on Stonegate, I feel like right now we're in the information gathering phase. I mean, I just feel like we don't even have enough to be effective right now in that fight. So maybe we take that take that time, the information gathering time, and spend our physical powers taking out Murder Inc. Sorry, I've been calling the Cult of Fenris Murder Inc. It's my own private joke, but I feel like
remember
it
your
fits, especially given tonight.
Rage, just to help you with your role. Not that you're not good at role play because you're great at it, but remember you're also at Rage 5.
Yeah, but I feel like Sky, even at Rage 5, is like
Okay, that's
Daria
fair.
levels of emoting. But if you handed her something, she would break it in half.
Fair enough. I like that. I dig it.
Please don't hand me a tablet.
Here, take this gun and break it in half.
She takes the gun and breaks it in half.
Past seeing the rage you're in, looks to Song of Ashes. Hey, Song, can you play us a song or something? Bring the mood down. Bring the tension down a little.
I think that's
little
a great idea. Let's do that. Here we are.
All right, so everyone can lose one rage, 2 rage actually. Everyone can drop 2 rage if they want. If you want, you don't need to go lose the wolf.
Indeed. Let's not do that.
No.
Sing us a song, Wildwood.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Yeah, there's
I
no
have
piano
song
in
prepared,
sight.
Sorry. Right. It's just a nice
Song of
guitar
Ashes.
lick.
Song of Ashes pulls his guitar, starts strumming, and plays a song, effectively playing Song of Serenity, lowering your rage by 2. Cass smiles, hears the tune. Paul walks back up after he's been talking with Silent Striders. He looks to Thomas. He goes, "We should talk at some point. Even if you're not going to join our Silent Strider pack, we still have things we're going to need to talk about. Strider to Strider."
Okay.
I think the rest of you should, at some point, before this war with the Fenrir should speak with your tribe mates as well. See what they intend to do.
You really think this is the best course of action? You want to just
don't.
focus in one skill among one skill and not sharing our strengths among balanced packs?
We tried the
You don't
Iron
think-
Compact's way. We tried the compact. We tried the Iron Howl compact. It didn't work. It just got us killed. But we're not set in stone yet. The Striders are going to work together. But I don't know what the rest of you are going to do.
I don't need to talk to other people of my tribe. I'm going to stay with the pack that I have.
Understood. But find out. Get some perspective. I do know that the tribes are going to try to hold tribal meetings within the next couple of days, within the next week or two. Get with them. But keep an eye out on the Cult of Fenris. They're going to be attacking as well. I can guarantee it. This was just the opening salvo in a hot war. So we're gonna have to keep our heads on a swivel. Keep your pack close. Just keep yours. I know you've moved to Saratoga. Stay safe up there. You're way out of the reach of the cult, but they might come and get you. They're looking for you, Song of Ashes. They want that moon bridge. And they'll be willing to do anything to get it.
Yeah, I'm more worried about that even now.
Thank you for saving me tonight. I really do appreciate that. And because you did that, I will take it into consideration what you just said about sharing our resources. Even if it's just less formal, we'll still share resources. But thank you for saving me.
I mean, remember, a glasswalker just took a bullet for you.
You did, and I
Just
do agree on
saying.
that. I've got nothing against the Glasswalkers or anyone of any other tribe. I just think that there are problems that only a Silent Strider can join, that only someone of Owl's brood can follow and fix, and that it's going to cause us to. It's going to need us to do it. But that's neither hide nor there. Get some good rest. There's a lot coming. Stonegate was just the beginning, and this raid was just the beginning. And without the Moon Court, there's going to be new leaders who are going to need to stand forward. And I think you might be one of them. Your pack might be one of them.
Thank you. And you're welcome.
He claps you on the shoulder, Thomas. He goes, "Be good. May the road take you where it needs to take you."
Thank you.
And he wanders away. How would you like to spend the rest of the evening? Plot pack, who still doesn't have a name.
I know that Joe just wants sleep. She's like, I hurt. I don't feel like peopling right now.
Yeah, I think the need for rest might be catching up to all of us finally. It's been go, go, go.
Now that I'm less likely to punch a hole in a tree or something, then we don't have to roleplay this. I will just, if Cass is still nearby, I'll be like, hey, I know, like, we're gonna, like, probably die and, have to do a lot of Stonegate work and fight a war and all, but, you know, we never got that barbecue. And I feel like if we're gonna die anyway, it's like, you and I may as well get some barbecue before that happens. Ish.
That's hard to argue with.
Yeah.
Just us?
If you want.
That sounds like a date to me, she says.
We didn't even need the wolf version of Tinder. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Kinseeker's got legs. It will work. And on that note, on that happy note, we will call an end to our game for the evening. We've set up a date. All right. First of all, 3 XP to everybody because I forgot to do that last week. All right. And we're going to go around the circle, and I'm going to ask 4 questions. What you liked, what you didn't like, favorite role play, and favorite scene of the evening. And we are going to start with Rydia tonight. What you liked, what you didn't like, favorite scene, and favorite role play.
What I liked, I liked getting a view of like a more somber group occasion of like Garou mourning and like the silent strider ritual. I thought that was really cool. I didn't dislike anything. I felt good about tonight. My favorite role play, I think I had 2 I really enjoyed Madeline and Rebecca / Madeline talking down Rothgar and like the force of her argument just short-circuiting his brain. I thought that was really cool. And I also liked Keywork's interpretation of like filling in the blanks in the rite. I think that he really embodied his tribe, and I thought that was very cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks, guys.
Excellent.
Great game.
3 XP for Sky. Song of Ashes, Wildwood. Tell me what you liked, didn't like, favorite role play, favorite scene.
Man, a good game. I think what I liked the most was it felt like we actually were in a bunch of different scenes tonight. We got like a lot of stuff done for it being sort of slower, and we even had some combat in there that I didn't expect to have happen. That was really cool. The favorite scene, I always love doing the moon bridges, and it's like the crazier it goes, the better. And this is the first time, thanks to Madeline, that we actually solved a moon bridge riddle, which I was starting to think was just impossible, and it was like almost not even worth it, and I should just start punching the things right off the get-go. But no, maybe we don't have to fight them every time. So isn't that fantastic news for us? I enjoyed that. Nothing I didn't like.
Excellent. Ellie.
The night was great. The only thing I didn't like was that I didn't have enough rage so I could switch to Krinos because I wasn't risking losing the wolf. And then, of course, she gets injured just pretty freaking bad in the shoulder. So, but so is the way it goes. But tonight was a lot of fun. I don't really have a favorite scene because they were all so great. Like, I liked the moon bridge, and I liked the memorial, and I liked even at the beginning when we were all just kind of sitting around looking at information. Like, it was just all, even though we didn't do a lot, we did a lot. There wasn't a lot of fighting, but there was a lot of stuff to get done, and it was great that we were able to get it done and figure out some more information from all the stuff that we took from Stonegate. My favorite though roleplay is definitely Madeline with talking down Rothgar and her other speech that she made. Those both were great. And the dice loved us, so win.
Dice were really loving you guys tonight. That was really nice. Keyword, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, favorite role play, favorite scene.
I liked, along with everybody else, I loved the spread of experiences, both the just immediate follow through of moon bridging away from Stonegate, kind of a little bit of a downtime, and then moon bridging back to Albany area, and then the combat, the Cult of Fenris rolling in, like that was great. Hated the rage economy as well. It sucked being without the wolf all the way until, well, it was necessary. And so roleplay, I absolutely loved everybody working towards the riddle. Like, is the moon getting fuller because it's losing patience? Is it wrong guesses and a full moon is a bad thing? Thomas in his own head was thinking, well, it's a moon, I'm going to howl out it. But like, he really had no context to think that was right. So he just kept quiet.
Great. Excellent. Which was the right impulse. Rebecca, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, favorite role play, favorite scenes.
I like riddles a lot in real life, so I like them. But I will say that specifically, I liked getting them at the front half of the thing, not the second half. because I've learned that there's like a patience for them, and like 11:45 p.m. brain is not going to be the same as 9 p.m. brain for that. So I appreciated that it was like the perfect timing. I liked the memorial scene. I liked how it was set. It was good. It was nice. And also the ability to go back after chaos had ensued and how things were tidied up so that we could formally have what was supposed to be there from the beginning. So that was great. And I think the RP between that was great, going through that. And then just like it was on my end with the character sheet trying to get that, because it's like on the one side, but I'm like, oh, which honor do I add? And then when you click over to check which one is two, when you click back over, I'm like, oh, this is taking more time than is necessary. And so it's like fantastic virtual tabletop, but there's like some little quirks on it where it's like you can't just keep it. It'll like completely delete it or like go away. So I'm like, this is unnecessary. But yeah, that's the only dislike, and that's on me. That's just like a little thing. But yeah, all around, fantastic.
All around, excellent, fantastic. All right, that brings us to me. What I liked, what I didn't like, my favorite, and my favorite role play. What I loved is that we hit almost every beat that I had tonight. We didn't hit every beat. And the reason we didn't hit every beat is because you managed to stop the assassination of Paul Cold Lantern. I fully expected him to die tonight, and you stopped this assassination. So that's kind of changes the trajectory of way things. I'm going to be writing things, and I had written things, so that's good. That's good stuff. What I didn't like tonight, there isn't anything I didn't like tonight. My favorite scene was the moon bridge because Rebecca got it right in chat, and I didn't want to give it away that she'd gotten it right in chat. And I was like, well, you got to say it. You can't give it to you if you get it right in chat. And it just kind of went unanswered for a while. And I was wondering if it was going to get lost up in chat. It didn't, and it got said, and it worked, and it came out perfectly. My favorite role play, everybody tonight, everyone did a really good job. Everyone's been doing a fantastic job, and we are coming up on session 9. Session 9 is coming up. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Does anybody know who we want to raid tonight? Is there anybody we want to raid tonight? Or I'm just going to pick someone in the...
I would say Copycat Presents is playing. They're playing Vampire.
Copycat Presents?
Nice.
Yep, Copycat Presents.
Raid. Copycat Presents.
I heard coffee cat at first, and I was
And
like,
coffee.
coffees and cats? My favorite things combined.
It is Coffee Cat?
I love
It's
this.
coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coffee.
COFFEE.
That's
thought
the
you said
best
coffee.
name ever.
There's a cafe up in Plattsburgh called that.
I love that. I need to go.
All right, let's go see Coffee Cat Presents. All right, let me get this going. And thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Hold on 1 second. I forgot. T-Winner. Elysium Sky. All right.